What's up, guys? My name is Joseph and welcome back to another video. I am back from my hiatus, as you guys can see. I took a 2-week break just to process some things that have been going on and, really just get a mental catch-up. Because I had a lot, to do finals at school and I haven't had time for anything. And a lot has gone on in the last 2 weeks since I've been gone. And today I would like to talk about one of those things. This Memorial Day, I want to have my thoughts towards not only victims of war and survivors of war and those who have passed away in defense of war, but this year come on, stay up for my aesthetic. This year I would also like to keep in mind the victims and survivors of school shootings. If you guys are unaware of the fact, on May 16th, 2018, in the small town of Dixon, Illinois, there was a shooting that occurred. But fortunate enough, no one was harmed besides the shooter in that entire event. So what happened was there was graduation practice in the big gymnasium. There's 2 gymnasiums at the school. Matthew Milby, the shooter, who was recently expelled from the high school, wanted revenge, if that's even the right word. So he came into the school with a 9mm rifle and was going to attempt to shoot up the graduation practice. In the hallway, he encountered one of the physical education teachers, attempted to shoot him 3 times and missed over his head. Shortly after, the resource officer came to find out what the noise was and chased him out of the building and shot him in the shoulder, where he was in the hospital for 2 days, I think it was 2 days, and was taken to the county jail. The reason I know so much is because I was there. I was on the 4th floor during the time of all of this. You always think about what it would be like being in these scenarios, and you never really think this could actually happen. But when it does happen, you are in that mindset like what do I do? You plan what you would do in your head, but then reality comes and you just don't know. So that's kind of where I was at the time. But fortunate enough for us, we were trained. There is this training called ALICE. Alert, Lockdown. ALICE stands for Alert, Lockdown, Inform, Counter, and Evacuate. This is training that our local police officers gave us, where they would come into our school, teach us the codes, what did we do in circumstance. And this is really important because this event on May 16th, that Wednesday, showed that it actually worked. And furthermore evidence that showed it worked, what happened 2 days later in the Santa Fe shooting. I've heard 2 stories. I'm not really sure. I was told it was a student or a teacher. Either way, what happened was wrong. Either a student or a teacher went in the hallway, pulled the fire alarm to evacuate the students out of the building. That was making them an open target. So a part of the ALICE lockdown is the alert. Basically, you would hear over the intercom system that there is an active shooter in the building. Lockdown. Turn off the lights, barricade the door, and line up against the wall. Do not hide under the desk, because that can possibly make you in sight. Most shooters are opportunist shooters. They take all the opportunities they can to see open targets. That was what went wrong at the Santa Fe shooting, when they were all in the hallway in a jumbled up mess. Inform. Basically, very few people in that room should be informed of what's going on. What I mean by that is don't be constantly making phone calls to parents, because that can jam up the cell tower and that can cause, the phones to not work, and that would be tragic because the police departments wouldn't be able to work. That's what I've been told. I really don't know how true that is. I mean, everyone at the time was on Snapchat, so Counter. If the active shooter was to come in a room, throw objects at them to make them flinch. Attack them and pin them against the wall. Try to make sure the weapon is facing at no one. Try to get it out of their hands. If the weapon is dropped on the ground, without touching as much as possible, try to get on the other side of the room, as far away from them, so they're no longer threats. Evacuate. Even though the shooter may be gone, wait till you're escorted out. Because you don't know if they're sleepers or there are other weapons playing around like bombs. As unlikely as it is, and as crazy as it sounds, this happened at Columbine as a reminder that it's possible. The point of this video is not for me to sound like a GOP team, but I really want to spread awareness of what Alice is. It's not something to be taken lightly. I think it's something that should be taken very seriously. It should be really expanded on, and they really need to make more structure of the course. If you really think about it, most schools where this has happened at most likely did not have this training, and think what would have happened if they were informed of this. Because, like, even in Columbine, they're running around the hallways. What happened to Orlando? You know, the shooters were getting in the room and everyone just stood there afraid. Like, there needs to be practice, so there needs to be training. One thing our school did a couple years ago is we had dodgeballs in a room, and we had someone in a bomb suit, you know, dressed up in a bomb suit, come in, acting as if they were a shooter, and we tried to disarm them. And that was, you know, that was really good practice, actually. I wish they would do that again, actually. But, yeah, this Memorial Day, like I said, I don't only want to remember those who have fought in wars, as much as I would like to thank them, and I do want them in our minds, but I also do want to remember victims of not only just school shootings, but of any Code Silver situation, or just anything like this. But yeah, that is all for this time, and I do want to say I am back on a normal schedule. Videos will be returning every Monday. I'm going to try to do vlogs. Vlogs are hard to do. So, it's summer now. I'm gonna have a lot more time, hopefully. But I'm not gonna guarantee vlogs on Thursdays. If I don't get a vlog up on Thursday, I'm gonna try to do a challenge video or like some kind of tag video. That's what my goals are for now. Because I think this upcoming Thursday isn't gonna be a vlog. I think it's gonna be a tag video I did with Roly Polade, or Nolan. He wants to be called Nolan now. But yeah, guys, that's all for this time. If you guys did enjoy this video, not only enjoy. If you guys learned something from this video, make sure to leave a like and spread the word. Just show that Alice training can be expanded on, and it is a very important topic that does not need to be taken lightly. But yeah, guys, my name is Joseph. See y'all in the next video.